Days of Our Lives Day of Days 2024 preview. EJ shot, John missing, new baby, shocking romances, huge returns and funeral. Spoilers. Chad fakes love and forgiveness, sets Kat up for crushing revenge. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives Days of Days 2024 videotape exercise promo is out, pressing the show's inconceivable corner of 60 seasons with a grand festivity of what's to come. With a stunning 15,000 occurrences vented, Abe Carver joyfully proclaims, "May she thrive for numerous further times to come." Days of Our Lives Spoilers stars return. Eli and Lainey Grant arrive home with the halves, only to be saluted by Paulina Price, who bursts in with champagne and exclaims, "It's a party." Belle Black Brady makes her return, joining in the fests with Jada Hunter, while half-sisters Philip Kyriakis and Xander Kyriakis may fail to get along for the vacation season. Their armistice is doubtful to last. A nostalgic flashback reveals Tom Horton mirthfully decorating the Christmas tree, with Alice Horton beaming at him from before. Meanwhile, Leo Stark shares that the substance of it all is simply about telling love stories. Days of Our Lives Spoilers celebrating 60 seasons of romance. Steve and Kayla Johnson are lost in a moment, participating a kiss while dancing together. Meanwhile, Sarah Horton Kyriakis is back on her bases, enjoying a close cotillion with Xander. But also comes a surprise. Brady Black and Ava Vitali are caught in a passionate grasp on the settee. The scene shifts to Belle, who's having a heart-to-heart with her mama. Marlena Evans Belle confides that she now has the chance to discover her identity without Sean Brady by her side. Oh no, there she's again with EJ Demira. He playfully asks if she finds him sweet, and she responds by splashing water in his face. Still latterly on, they attune with a kiss and end up in bed together. Surely not the stylish choice for her Days of Our Lives Spoilers shocking new couples Gabby Hernandez and JJ Devereux partake a moment as she invites him to spend the night. He eagerly agrees to the girl in the charming grandiloquent dress, marking the morning of a new love. Meanwhile, Philip, the fascinating flirt, leans in to tell Stephanie Johnson that he's been craving to kiss her again, all while a jealous Alex Kyriakis watches from the sidelines. The scene is set for a festivity, with black and gray balloons adorning the space. Alex's discomfort is palpable as he turns green with covetousness. Latterly, he confides in Stephanie, declaring that she's the only one for him. Days of Our Lives Spoilers love admissions and engagement announcements. Tate Black, Leo Howard, is at Brady's cantina with Holly Jonas, where he confesses his love for her. Holly's face lights up with joy as she responds, "You really do." Meanwhile, Leo shares a tender moment with Javi Hernandez, expressing that he hasn't educated passions like this in periods before they partake a kiss. In another scene, Ray Fernandez surprises Jada with an engagement ring as they enter a room together. She proudly shows it off, and he exclaims, "Guess what?" She says we're engaged. Also, it seems that Johnny and Channel Demira have conformed, with Channel expressing her desire to have a baby, to which Johnny madly replies, "Let's make it be." Days of Our Lives Spoilers a sad death in the Horton house. Jack Devereux leans over Doug Williams, who lies in bed, only to make a heartbreaking consummation. Doug has passed away peacefully in his sleep. Jack snappily hurries downward to find Julie Williams, who's easily reeling from the ruinous news. No, he can't be gone. She cries out in unbelief. Jack watches with a heavy heart as Lainey approaches Julie, offering her a comforting grasp, while Eli gently holds her, asking, "Grandma, what can I do to help?" Jennifer Devereux soon arrives, belting her arms around Julie. "Oh, Jennifer!" Julie exclaims, and Jennifer responds, "I love you so much," egging further gashes from Julie. After Doug's burial, Hope Brady returns to the cemetery, laying flowers on his grave. She places her hand on the monument and whispers, "Daddy, you'll always be in my heart." Days of Our Lives Spoilers memories from the past return in the city forecourt. Maggie Kyriakis spots Marie Horton gaping at the shrine devoted to Tom and Alice. She exclaims, "Marie Horton, what a surprise to see you." Meanwhile, at the Horton house, Sierra Brady Weston has eventually managed to pry open the time capsule box that was put away in the chimney stack. Her big family Sean is present. Jennifer gasps in astonishment, and Lucas Horton beams with a smile. Jen can't contain her excitement, saying, "You actually opened it." Sarah, brimming with enthusiasm, adds, "Let's find out what's inside this thing." Days of Our Lives Spoilers danger in Salem. In Salem, peril is always just around the corner, and Moment is no exception. Jada steps into a room, gun in hand. Could it be the DiMera manse? Rafe is present too, watching with a blend of conspiracy and concern. Meanwhile, at the police station, Chad DiMera is pressing Cat Green for answers, his voice sharp as he demands, "Where's my woman?" Over at the Spectator office, Leo is in discussion with Chad about the pretender Abby. Unbelief etched on his face as he questions. She was deceiving us about who she really is. Latterly, at the Horton house, Jen confronts Kat fiercely, with Jack standing protectively behind her. However, you would storm out of then and Noe look back. Jen's wrathfulness is palpable, nearly knocking Kat off her bases with her words, "If you had any quality." Days of Our Lives spoilers ending hospitals. Missing persons Kayla is feeling anxious as she hears the news that Salem University Hospital is set to close. Stephanie, who's with Alex, informs him about the impending harassment. In an after scene, we find Kayla in a sanitarium bed, lamenting that Tom Horton would be turning in his grave over this situation. Meanwhile, Brady is seen telling someone that his father is missing, and the scene shifts to Marlena and Steve, who are with Shane Donovan. Marlena urgently expresses, "I need to find out where my hubby is." Away, Andrew Donovan is with Steve, who's on a charge to detect John Black. As the pressure rises, Marlena is on the verge of gashes, passing her fears about what she'd do if anything were to be to him. Days of Our Lives spoilers more mystifications unfold. 60 seasons of conspiracy continue as Julie stands in the cemetery outside the church when a youthful man, putatively in his 20s or 30s, approaches her. Dressed in a leather jacket, he bears a slight resemblance to Brady, egging Julie to question his identity with a hint of dubitation. Could Doug have had a secret great-grandson? Meanwhile, pressures rise as Ava and Kristen DiMera disaccord. Kristen has Ava bound to a president, conceivably in a vault. Ava claims someone differently is present, causing Kristen to spin around and demand, "Who?" Days of Our Lives spoilers, it was no accident. At the sanitarium, Bonnie Kyriakis strolls through the corridors, occupied in her phone and unconscious to her surroundings. Alex notices her and snappily trails behind as she steps into an empty elevator shaft. He shouts, "Bon and I, Duant," and rushes after her, hopeless to forestall a disaster. Meanwhile, Justin Kyriakis expresses his frustration, averring to Sean and JJ that his woman's fall was no bare accident, likely at the police station. Meanwhile, Paulina Price stands by, visibly shocked and worried. Days of Our Lives spoilers secrets and further secrets. Steve and Paul Narita exchange cautious ganders while Jada and Stephanie enjoy their time together away. Meanwhile, Kate Roberts confronts Philip, averring that he mustn't inform Xander. Sarah stands at the entrance of Titan, questioning Philip and Stephanie. "You anticipate me to deceive my hubby." It appears that Sarah has intimately attained Rolf's serum with Philip's help, and it proves effective. The scene transitions to Sarah and Xander participating a tender moment at home. Still, that's not the only retired verity in Salem. A long-buried family secret from over 2 decades is on the verge of being uncovered. An explosive disclosure is about to shake effects up. Days of Our Lives spoilers dirty DiMera secrets. In another scene, Channel appears worried as a shocking verity comes to light. Johnny is at the cantina, questioning, "That Joe's a robber." Roman Brady responds gravely, revealing, "So is E.J. DiMera." Johnny's mama, Sowney Brady, makes her return and affirms this, embracing him as she insists he deserves to know his origins. Fueled by wrathfulness, Johnny confronts his father, blurting, "The only reason I live is that my father ravished my mama." He punches E.J., transferring him crashing to the ground. Latterly, in his office, E.J. questions someone, "What are you doing?" before being shot. Chad discovers him on the bottom, a projectile crack near his heart. Days of Our Lives spoilers surprise returns. Secrets revealed at the police station. A stern Paulina says, "Don't keep me in suspension." There's a Donovan's back. She busts around to reveal her face. Also, there's a scene of Kat and a smiling Felicity Green. We see Melinda Trask as Joy Wesley is behind her looking at a menu for the bistro. Also, there's a shot of Xander and Sarah in bed as he says, "Brace yourself, it's about to get indeed better." Days of Our Lives spoilers Bo Brady returns. A largely awaited moment is eventually then, and suckers of Bob are in for a treat. At the Horton Hearthstone, Julie and Hope are cozied up on the settee, buzzing with excitement over the big news. Hope exclaims, "I can't believe Bo Brady is actually going to walk through that door." Jolie beams with enthusiasm and asks if she still feels those butterflies. Hope replies, absolutely, every single time. After a challenging 2-time delay, during which Beau remained in a coma due to Sean in Napoli shooting his father while trying to cover his mama, he's eventually awake. Days of Our Lives spoilers Chad fakes love and forgiveness, sets Kat up for crushing vengeance. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Chad DeMiram might decide to give Kat Green a taste of her own drug. Days of Our Lives suckers know Chad was crushed when he set up out Abigail DeMira was actually Kat, meaning his woman hadn't really come back from the grave after all. The news left Chad agonized and furious, so it's easy to see why he pledged to make Kat pay. Still, we formerly know Kat will be a free woman soon, so she won't be paying for her fraud through a captivity judgment. Chad may end up getting further creative when it comes to a vengeance plot. It'd be nice to see Chad lean into his Minatory, Demure side and pull off a vengeance scheme that's good of his family name. Kat authentically fell for Chad while she was duping him, so Days spoilers say Chad may come to believe her claims about that. Although Kat claims she had no choice but to deceive Chad due to Clyde Weston hanging her mama, Chad feels like the real Abigail's memory has been spoiled. As a result, Chad may not rest until he follows through on his pledge to make Kat pay for what she's done. That brings us to Kat's genuine passions for Chad, which he could fluently take advantage of. Chad might manipulate Kat by sluggishly pretending to open his heart to her. Days observers might see Chad put on a show like fake Abby did and make her believe he's truly falling in love again. Chad might move Kat that he forgives her and is ready for a love story that's brand new. Maybe Chad could take it as far as asking Kat to marry him and getting her to the balcony. That's when Chad could expose the ruse and leave Kat devastated, just like he was after their sham marriage in Paris. Of course, there's the implicit for Chad to actually fall for Kat while he's carrying out his revengeful plan. That could complicate the situation and leave Chad wondering if he should go through with it or just let himself be happy with Kat. There'd be a goldmine of drama in a Days plot like that, so we'll bring you more prognostications on Chad's vengeance and any updates he might have to make to his scheme. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Kat and Chad's moping connection could get messy, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.